How you guys doing? My name is Mark Warner with lifeinlansing.com. We're at the 2011 Common Ground Fest. We're with Larry McCray here. Larry, how we doing?
I'm just great. Doing good, Mark.
If you guys don't know Larry, he is an excellent blues guitarist and blues musician and lived in Saginaw one time. Tell us a little bit about your background coming up to Michigan and kind of what it means to be back in Lansing for you.
Sure. Well, I was born in a small rural town in Arkansas called Stevens. I stayed there till I was 5. I moved to McNeil, Arkansas, which was another town that it was about 500 people there. And when I left there, I moved to Saginaw, Michigan in '72.
Okay.
So when I went to Michigan, I moved in with my sister, which was just supposed to have been for the summer. And she was already a working musician at the time. She had her own band and everything. But, you know, that's what fascinated me to want to play. My sister inspired me. When I moved in with her, she started letting me play her guitar. And from there, you know, things just kind of took off from there. But that was in 1972, and I ain't been able to leave it alone since then.
Other than your family having a big background in the music, kind of what have some of your influences been?
Well, I was influenced by everything that I heard. But I like to feel that Larry Carlton was influential on my music. B.B. King, as far as blues artists, the blues Bible, as far as I'm concerned, with electric blues was B.B. King, Albert King, Freddie King, and Albert Collins. And during my generation, when you grew up, if you couldn't play some of either of those four music, you were not a blues man, not an electric blues man, you know. Right. So you had to learn that. And outside of that, like I said, many of the rock and rollers, I'm a big Allman Brother fan, Greg Allman, right. And I met Warren Haynes in '88, and he really changed my life because of the fact that he's a country boy, I'm a country boy. We the same age. I'm 1 day older than him. He's born, yeah, we born the same year, same everything. I'm born on the 5th of April. He's born on the 6th. But outside of that, you know, I feel that his music aspirations are very similar to mine. Although, I mean, he's a very superior player and all that stuff, you know, but the same way that he pursued rock and other music was the way that I tried to pursue the blues and try to add other influences in it outside of just the roots itself.
What are some of your favorite guitars? I know you got a lot of great guitars. I've seen you play a Flying V, a Gold Top, Les Paul. What kind of toolbox, when you open it up, what's your favorite guitar? You know what I mean?
Well, them are two of my favorites, the Flying V guitar and the Gold Top Les Paul, the particular ones that I own. But if I had a choice about it, Flying V, Les Paul, 335 are three of my absolute favorite guitars, and I think they're the most versatile and some of the most workhorse commanding guitars that Gibson put out. Now there are other models like the L5, the 135. You know, I like arch tops and stuff like that, wooden guitars.
Right. And
they really make a nice little guitar called the Blues Hawk.
Okay.
Now that's another one of my favorites. I really like that. It's like a beefed up telly or something like that with all the variables and the pull knobs and stuff that it has.
Really tweak that tone for what you can get.
Yeah, and it's just a nasty little guitar. But like I say, V, 335, Les Paul, as far as I'm concerned, it don't get no better than that.
What kind of projects you working on right now? Do you got anything in the works?
I'm trying to put out another record. It's time for a record from the band.
Right. And
the biggest discrepancy is coming with the right flavor, the right material that the people will respond to. So, I mean, you know, with that being said, my whole so-called career, I've always focused on the same thing, and that is to have good rhythm, good chord structure, and strong lyrics.
Right.
You know, if you got those three things working together, I think that's what good songs are all about. But yet and still, you know, it's so many variables to that and so many different styles, you never know what the mass of people are going to respond to. So that have always been my, I think that's the thing that have been lacking in terms of us as a group and having larger success than what we've been able to maintain. Because it's not a matter of, it's just like auto mechanics. Anybody can twist a wrench. but the mechanic that make the most money is the one who know how to diagnose.
Right.
You know, if you know what to fix, anybody can fix it.
Right, just dial it in.
Yeah, yeah. So I mean, it's the same with the music. If you know what to do, if you know what the people want, you can give it to them if you are qualified enough as a musician. But the question always poses, you know, what will they respond to this time? What do they want? You know. So I have to, with that being said, just have to go on with what I believe in. I like hard edge, crisp cutting guitar.
Yep.
And I like funky rhythms. And I think that the whole thing, the whole approach should be powerful. I don't like wimpy blues. I don't like wimpy nothing. I don't want no wimpy food, no wimpy blues, no wimpy girls. You know what I'm saying? No wimpy nothing. You know, you should stand up and be firm for what you believe in. And that's all we try to do. We try to represent that way.
We're going to get some strong blues from Larry McCray here at Common Ground Music Fest. Larry, thanks so much. You're great.
I stuck my foot right in my mouth that time, didn't I?
Great musician, great singer. He is one of the kings of the blues here. Thanks.
Thank you.